Hello, Counter-Strike fans across the world. We are back for map number 2, or head-to-head map number 2 between Mousesports and Fnatic. It will be Dust2 next. Inferno really didn't go well for the Swedes there. They got absolutely wrecked on their CT side of Inferno. Seems like they're not quite ready with the new formation to really challenge the likes of Mousesports just yet on that particular map. But I feel like Dust2 will be a lot more forgiving. We've seen other teams with less structure do very well on a map like Dust2, purely down to the fact that you don't need intricate strategies or fakes. You can purely run the defaults and have mid-splits, gut instincts, and plays that can change the complexion of the round from individuals. That's what Fnatic are very good at, and surely they can put on a good performance here on Dust2.
Yes, I think it's a Swedish special.
Yeah.
Talking is hard sometimes. There we go. I think it's a Swedish special, as Dan, I think, mentioned yesterday. Did you say it yesterday? Something along those lines. Swedish people in Dust2.
I don't remember.
He did. He did. He definitely did, boys.
What team was playing? Was it NIP?
NIP, yeah.
Were they owning on Dust2? I can't even remember.
They beat his Mousesports.
He loves Swedish people. He definitely said it.
He does. Yeah.
They started T side, annihilated.
That's
Mousesports
right. Rez was
completely.
playing out of his mind. That's,
Yeah,
I remember that. That was
Forest got like every old pick in the middle.
Yeah.
And so
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Yeah.
yes, on his T-spawn antics. That's neither here nor there, but that's right.
Yeah.
Swedish people were doing well yesterday. Hopefully Fnatic can replicate
It's
that
in the
form.
blood. It's in the water.
Yes. So I feel like this suits Fnatic a lot more. But interestingly enough, this is actually Mousesports' pick, not Fnatic's. So maybe we'll see more destruction here. We'll get straight into it. We're off to the races. Mousesports on the T side here. They've got smokes, Molotovs in twos, and no P250s. It's the CTs with Forcer to Kevlar, exist with the 2 flashbangs and Diffuse. We're seeing more and more of that, not the smoke combo every single time these days. Mainly to retake the bomb sites, have a bit of utility to gain access to the bomb sites here. We'll see. Crims at the back of the platform. Smoke deployed towards the entrance and allow him to get nice and close. He's just firing speculative shots right now. Flash is going in as well. He might get a kill here. I feel like he will.
Crab walking is working out so far. JW's playing close now. He's got a USP. Lovely stuff, and this really has not paid dividends for Mousesports. Although there's still room for recovery. Rob's hunting the frag, and he has a chance to plant the bomb. He can use the double stack to try and get a 1 versus 1, but he doesn't know where these CTs are coming from.
Oof, well, it won't be a successful round for Fnatic. Sorry, for Mousesports and Rops, I should say. Fnatic was a very successful round. You can see Crims at the back of the platform, spamming away, and with that sort of round, he just knew exactly what was going on. Calmly firing off bullets towards the tunnels, and he eventually gets the headshot he was looking for. At that point, found a couple more, and it will be lovely stuff from him. This was the shot that really changed everything. There you go. Sunny goes down, and then JW was set up at that point, nice and close towards the tunnels. Bomb planted, though, meaning they can get a really strong buy going forward, but they might buy here. They've got 2 AKs, they've got scouts, they're going for it. Fnatic will be force buying here in the second round. It's actually not too bad. Mousesports, yeah, there you go.
It makes a lot of sense on Dust2 because on Dust2 you don't need too much utility to get into some of the open spaces. If you can get out to mid and you get that CT smoke, it's already you get some good engagements. If you get through to long, that crossover smoke, you can get like really good engagements onto the side. There's all sorts of ways to open it up, so it's really quite interesting to see if they can make the AKs work out. Sunny has one of them, as we can see, and he's just been consistently beasting everyone, and that's a good start. Just not getting the kill, but getting some, it's like softening up Twist. It's going to mean that Twist will play more passively as well. Not facing mid anymore. Repositioning to B.
One minute, 3 scouts.
Oh my goodness, the timing of that.
10 men, 3 scouts. What's the worst that can happen? Sonny will give up an AK to a UMP, rather. And Mousesports are concentrating towards B bomb site once again. There's the usual flashbang to allow them to face the window, etc. And Oscar fires off once more. He tweeted the clip of his 3K and wrote the comment word for EXE. Roland and JW remain as the bomb gets planted.
Word.exe. Memes.
Well, here we go. The retake begins. JW's got a guaranteed frag here. Equalizes the battlefield. 2 on 2 now. JW is low. But Sticko and Chris J, they'll struggle to hold on to this one, but there's a nice frag. 1 versus 1. Brother knows where he is. He had a poor game on Inferno, but that's much better. Fnatic will find the 2-0, the force buy from Mousesports there. Not exactly successful, but the fact it comes down to 1 versus 1, they might be persuaded to buy up again here on the Mousesports side. Might being the operative word. Let's see what they decide to do. There's an AK. Are they going in? They are. I like it. Still hunting for that reset. A viable purchase, but can certainly make things problematic going forward.
Maybe the best map for a bunch of rifles and practically no grenades. They've got the flashbangs to get through the initial choke point. Bounce one off blue, you can run out at the same time. And here they are, they've got long. And now they've got one flash to rule them all. Chris J's on the scout on this occasion. This is arguably the map that made him famous with the scout. Dust2 Evolved, the classic, Dust2 Classic if you will. Although I think there was a Dust2 Classic before this Dust2 even came in. So maybe now there are 3 Dust2s.
Did he just take a nade down to 1 HP?
That's not, what you mean from full health? It's not possible unless he's got no Kevlar.
What did he get hit by? This must have been scouts.
Train.
Like that. He's done for now. Trade comes in, but in knowing that the CT's on short, they know that the A bomb size for free. Seeker stops to have a duel, Chris J as well, and they'll both be taking whatever they want.
That kit in front of Exist is pretty key. He definitely needs to pick that up. Unless he doesn't go for it. 2 versus 4, 1 versus 4 now, and that will be a wrap. They needed an early entry to have any chance. Didn't happen, and off he goes. Fnatic will lose the 3rd round, and finally the force buys pay off in Mousesports. 4 players likely to survive as well for them. It's pretty damn good. Some might even say perfect.
Yeah, the scouts have been quite reliable so far in the damage output for Mousesports. Oh man, just such a bad reset. I just don't know what a good option even looks like on the CT side, because the Ts can account for pretty much everything, and just there's lots of different ways to force just very favorable situations for yourself on the T side here when you're against the force buy. Taking long is one of the good moves that you can make. Let's get that locked in straight away.
Sonny spots the players going down. Ooh, the jumping Molotov. Will it take the angles away? Chris J helping out, but Sonny's gone. Is a trade frag there? It is. There's a trade frag there. Again. Oscar holds. Oh, sit down. That. And now Rops for the final trade frag. No more trading for him. He's on his own. 1 versus 2. So many weapons in a long position. Surely Fnatic will be hungry to pick one up.
Yeah, ideally wants to throw those AKs away. Even if he doesn't win the round, better to be safe. Either way, 2-on-1, Crimson JW holding together. Rops has got the bomb. Mousesports, after their force buy in the previous, managed to break the finances of Fnatic. But they find themselves with the advantage here. Slowly but surely he'll make his way towards A. Has no information whatsoever as to where these CTs are positioned. They currently hold towards long still, hoping he retreats. If he gets a plant down for short, all of a sudden his chances to win the round are greatly increased.
It's pretty smart what Fnatic are doing. They're essentially waiting for a bomb plant, and regardless of what happens, they're picking up guns. Now the box on the ramp is half the thickness it used to be. Before, you could put a smoke in the corner of the site, sit behind the box, and they pretty much couldn't see you. Not the case anymore, however. And of course, Rops doesn't know where they're coming from, but he has to assume that they've got them rifles. Yeah. Now, if one manages to go beyond the angle of the bomb, he may have some trouble. Just like that. Jumping on the box. So many different angles a CT can stand on from that position. JW picks the right one.
That's why I said probably better off throwing those guns away in that situation, even if it made a bit of noise. Even if he lost, he could deny them taking them to the next round, but now they get 2 AKs, just want an eco. They are looking very good now. That's technically a reset for Mousesports. The bomb going down again, and the success previously. They still have a pretty decent buy here, actually. Oscar on the AWP. A couple of AKs, a Deagle for Sticko, so a compromise made in that respect, and Chris J with the Krieg. Some very impressive things with that particular weapon in the previous map. As Flashbang's going towards middle, it will be Sunny looking to open things up here. Made his way through successfully, at least. And you can see it's Crims who's outside the B bomb site, exists patrolling CT spawn. Fnatic looking to recover after a nightmare first half in Inferno. They were 13-2 down.
Nice reaction from Sunny to make things a bit more difficult for Fnatic. Losing the mid player, you lose a lot of information, and the threat of a B split becomes something that might create a degree of paranoia for the CT side. As you see some presence, just from the T side, just throwing those grenades in towards the A bomb side, try to keep them occupied, and that'll be successful. And although Oscar will die, the rotation from the B side is very, very far. So backflip there for Crims as he dies. Now down to JW to slow it down. If JW can't get any kills or do anything here, then surely Fnatic will have to just save what they have.
Pot flash is their best bet at this point. Oh, they could bounce the HE behind Xbox. That's a common one from the Dust2s of old. But at most that would give them 1 kill, one would expect. So still a 3v3 retake with no Molotov under the window. Not bloody likely. They'll have to turn tail and run. Spread out. Increase the chances of saving more guns. And there's a second round for Mousesports.
That was really cool. There's there's some Dust2 is always a great map to show some good T basics and how you call and so on, how you set stuff up. Like there, you see, okay, Mousesports get a pick mid rounds. They're 5 versus 4. And it's the mid guy as well, so you know that there's likely no one else in mids. And if they are, they're coming from B most likely. And so then you just create that presence on A, CTs can't move, and you send everyone at B to B at the same time. Like this.
Oh my god, the backbreaker from the Krieg there. Double orb setup, Sticker looking to take long, and there will be 3 CTs waiting on the other side. Flashes look decent though, making way towards blue bin. No, he won't. Roland denies it. Opening advantage for Fnatic now as they look for a bit more here. This frag could mean everything. Oscar smoked off though. They'll have to fire through the smoke. The player already across.
Oh, that's a nice one. Oscar outstaying his welcome. Rob Sunny and a very tagged Chris J remain. Perhaps it's a question of damage, although we've seen Mousesports turn around plenty of rounds. Although they are up against 2 AWPs, and surely that will make life dicier. Chris J taken away by one of the 2, JW with Twist. Looking good for this round. Now, Sunny, the man who aced Fnatic in the previous match, can he get anything done? Looks like he can, jumping down into CT spawn. He'll get traded, but he's got some information. In the meantime, Rops has crept in. Lurking through his lurk smoke. Can Crims deal with this? Has he spotted it? Oh, up a double stack. Rops down 12 HP. Looking for a trade frag. There he is. And there goes Rops. 3 plays to buy for Fnatic. It looks like it'll just be the 1 AWP. But Mousesports broke.
Half blind as well. Broland getting that first kill. Nice snappy shot from JW, but Sunny, even with all his efforts towards CT spawn, it won't be enough. And the nice dink from Crims jumping up in the B-bomb site. Has to be the full eco now for Mousesports, and the shot doesn't connect. JW had multiple players on the screen. Once again, can't find the damage, doesn't have to really. They've got no armor, and the majority of the players with Glocks. He's maybe overextending here. Just fall back. Way too dicey. Just got outjeweled by a Glock. No need. Once he missed the first 2, should have been out of there.
Pretty savage reset for Mousesports. And for Fnatic to be so strong on the A long position is really encouraging to their CT side. Should be easy doing here for them, and so far so good. getting a little scary for Twist, but he's got teammates coming in. There we go. So 5-2 for Fnatic. And they're having a good CT side so far. That's pretty critical. It's actually very, very fragile to play the CT side of this map from an economic standpoint, because you often want those AWPs. Buys are generally more expensive with CTs. And Mousesports, they are really behind right now. They really need to start picking up rounds if they want to have a hope into that second half. Just going for the spawn with the AWP on long. Can he find it? No, he can't.
Pretty close. But close is not enough. You must hit the mark. So Fnatic will hold possession of long. JW getting aggressive. Must have been spotted there. Sunny will avoid most of the grenade. I watched the grenade explode in slow motion while I was editing a video. You can see there's like the moment after explosion, it's the bowl of shrapnel expanding into nothingness. Pretty cool. Details you don't really notice in playing the game. Boost for the potential mid to B split later, but the bomb's towards long, where Brolan awaits.
There we go. Looks like the A splits will be commencing from Mousesports here. 3 players are long, 2 already established on short. Just 1 player in the pit, that's Brolan, but he's got the AK-47. He can play this well. We know he's capable of finding multiple kills here. Flashbang usually thrown in the air after the first kill. Not going to go for that necessarily. Fighting here completely dry. There's the flash in the air, and that should secure him the third. He's doing a fantastic job so far. Brings it into a 5-on-2. Twist helping him out in terms of numbers. And Rob's desperately trying to pull this one back. There's no time. They've got 10 seconds on the clock now, and it's a 5 versus 1. Robs will have no choice but to save the AK-47. Their attempt at the A split really shut down there. Brolan doing a great job fighting heads up Counter-Strike, and he'll manage to live to tell the tale. Didn't actually take any damage there. As we go 6-2, Fnatic looking much more comfortable here on the second map. Lovely stuff.
And if you consider the fact that Mousesports got absolutely ruined by NIP on Dust2 just yesterday, maybe Mousesports decided to just have, maybe they're in a period where their Dust2 is just not tip-top as well. That's always a possibility. Now that Seeko's back in the lineup. But I think one of the most important things is that they've been anchoring Brolan. Oh, that's some damage. Nicely done from Brolan. He's going to find the 4th one as well. The 5th is a bit too far away, maybe. But yes, anchoring that long position has been very repeatedly successful for them, and it's so important. And that's, I think, one of the reasons for their success.
Oops. Okay, well, there's some damage to be done by Sunny. He's got 1:10 on the clock, and he continues to chase. He picks up an AK, avoids the HE. He does have Kevlar. How many frags can he get? I presume he needs to be eliminated in this round to get his loss bonus. Yep, pretty much. He knows that there will be some kind of formation for the CT side around his current position, his detected position, and there is the beginnings of it. Sunny, with 38 seconds, he can still do damage. Was that flashbang a delay flashbang? Was it for another teammate? Are there 2 on long, or is it just 1? Question Sunny may be asking at the moment. JW with a shot in mid, and he will run far away from Sunny, which I think is recommended by doctors everywhere.
I think you might be right. It looks like with 15 seconds remaining, Sunny might be out of luck here. It will be exist to confirm, and it's 7-2. And in terms of loss bonus, 4th stage, no plan though. But there is a buy available for the international squad here. Mousesports will be purchasing into this round by the looks of things. Will there be an AWP for Oscar? I would say almost certainly. There it is. It's round number 10 here. Mousesports, the ones that picked Dust2, haven't really got rolling just yet.
Still on the square wheels. Haven't quite gone circular yet. Too much friction for Mousesports to get going. The lurk smoke. Now, team like Big might use this to throw the deep Molotovs towards where JW is standing. To jump down into CT spawn is the also common option. Is trying to create space, trying to buy time. He's going to be forced out though, but Twist is getting aggressive towards B with the AWP as well. So advantages for Fnatic continue. 3 versus 5 for Mousesports. Bomb outside the tunnel. Molotovs have disappeared and Oscar looks for an entry.
Really well defended by Fnatic. I have to say I love this strat from Mousesports, but it's not really gone all that well. It's going to be clutch territory now. Steeko gets one. Oscar can't find himself a double, and Bomb is lost 1v4 Steeko. And that will be that, 8-2. And quickly, I really like that strat because it's a B split, but it looks like a lot of A pressure, so the A defenders are sort of in formation. You throw flashes in there blind, you drop into, you initiate the B split as the player drops off catwalk into CT spawn, you get a crossfire on the CTs holding in CT, and the B split comes in, it's even more devastating. But Fnatic just defended it easily, so never mind, I suppose.
Oscar looking to exploit JW once again. Without the crouch, speaking of the AWP, it's so much more dangerous a position in that mid area, especially when people come knocking for you. That's why you need the rifle support there many times. Exist now watching the cross, try to take a deeper peek as he knows the situation for the T's. Fine time for rotation, sees Steeko trying to exit, and that will be the cleanup. Yeah, if you think of the days where Smiths was going for crouch peeking in mid and so on, you get super aggressive CTs. Can't get those peeks into T-spawn anymore. And it leaves you vulnerable to people like Oscar popping through the doors. So sometimes you'll see rifle support for an AWP, even on Dust2.
So he's trying to get through the doors, not going to work out. So being tough here for Mousesports. And Steeko can't get out from that position. They are losing so much ground. Rox gets the kill, but is it worth going down to 2 HP at this point? He is effectively dead. Still has some nades in his hand. This is like Fnatic doing to Mousesports what Mousesports did to them on Inferno. It's like exactly the same.
Dominance.
Doing the dirty.
Doing the dirty. Dirty Den.
Well, here we go then. A desperate attempt from Mousesports to get it towards the B side. The flames will touch Rops and lead into his demise as he only had 1 HP. It's Chris J, and will be now in an impossible situation. Let's hope mistakes are made. He needs to be fed at this point to stand a chance. Problem is with the AWP, as soon as you fire off a shot, the CTs will pounce on you. Won't even get that far. 10-2, no plant again. They haven't had one at all. Apart from in the first 4 rounds, or 5 rounds I should say. It's been very dominant. Fnatic is running away with this one, and a timeout called. Sunny's already purchased. Lost bonus, once it gets to maximum, will keep you going on the T side as long as there's kills coming in, especially bomb plant as well. Org for Crims, JW and Twist, that terrifying AWP combo we've talked about in the pre-game. And an AK for Brolan.
I think this is currently based in Algeria.
Yeah?
Because I saw a sign that said Palais de Casbah. And I know in North Africa, you'll get some Francophone. So, because I think Mirage is Egypt.
Yeah. I don't know, actually.
But Dust2, I mean, because maps have changed country. I don't know what that sign says. That big sign hanging off the wall says. Villa Nahab.
It's got Arabic there as well, suggests it's not African, so...
Well, there are some kind of fake Arabs over there. We have a take of the long position by Mousesports, and Sunny is lighting up players around that car position, almost gets to 180 as well, but still there's a man advantage for Fnatic. Robson, Steeko. Needs a cross, they don't have all the grenades. It is the gauntlet run, it is the run boost. Will he survive? Tune in for next episode.
Oh, luckily that's starting right now.
Oh,
God!
what?
Plucked out of the air and pinned to the wall. Exist will find him. 1 minute remaining. Sticko. It's about as close as they've come to winning a round in a long time. 2-on-1.
Rob's got absolutely owned.
I like the attempt.
Yeah.
Shades of JW from Stiko. Oh, he was so close! Yeah, I feel like some of those countries will speak Arabic.
Sure, but I don't think they've implemented into Dust2.
But because it's French there as well,
Yes.
that's why I think North Africa, because that's where you'll get a mix of those things. Yeah, so
Tweet us if you know.
Ayman is saying Morocco. I don't know how much French there is in Morocco, but I'm thinking Algeria.
Morocco sounds good to me.
I'm thinking Algeria. Let us know what you think, North Africans. Big spamming from the M4. Crim's holding down the bomb. Production says there's lots of French in Morocco. Maybe it is Morocco. Sunny now in the 1 versus 4. Ever dangerous Sunny, but only 2 rounds for Mousesports.
No plant again. Scouts out for Oscar. He spent $3,400. That's all he had. All for Sticko. We'll give that to Sunny by the looks of things. He's at the spawn, that's why. So he'll go towards long and just hopefully open things up, but he could find himself a load of grenades coming his way. Or just a nice clean kill. Make it 2, not quite. Throws the orb out of there. Trying to get rid of it. Might as well hold on to it now considering his HP.
I respect the hero play. Oscar will take that. He's got the right angle. Not shy to go for it. Rops have arguably better coverage there between the pillar and the wall. That's where he was standing. To throw that lurk smoke into the front of B, you are exposed. Just got to go in that left corner. And point at the corner of the sign on the wall. Last round of the first half. 2 AWPs remain for Fnatic, and JW looks like he may be exploited once again. Chris J has position, but there is variance. Hello.
No trade for you. Or is there? Rops gets it, but he's traded out, and now there's just 2 players left attacking into the A-bomb site, and now moving into Brolan. He's got an orb. I thought he was going to miss that one. Scopes out. It looked like a bad timing, but he still makes it work, compensating marvelously. Oscar with the bomb plants and the smoke as well to try to create some space, but he's going to get dinked down into oblivion.
Well, it's Fnatic repaying the favor.
Yeah.
Right on the nose as well, 13-2.
I don't remember the last time I saw this dominant CT side like this on Dust2, actually.
Well, we did say Dust2 suits their playstyle a little better. Can't really argue with the results. Mousesports completely drop off. But remember, 13-2 means you can't win the pistol in the second half. You will be giving that one up and have to close it out in the gun rounds. That's a bit of science at this point on online CS.
Love science.
And you'll see the results collected here.
Dan, big fan of science. Capdia.
Capdia.
P250 for JW, dropped by Twist. How nice of him. He's got a smoke grenade as well. The entire Fnatic side towards long. This smoke will presumably be for CT spawn. Saves the second smoke requirement at the top and makes it harder for the CT to burst. Stiko doing what he can. He's kept these plays in situ for the time being. Flashbang's been deployed by a teammate, and they're all dropping. They're all falling to the hands of Stiko with some support from Chris J. JW now wondering what on earth has just happened. Not a single frag in that round. The comeback is on. It's real, boys. It's happening. It's here.
Power of science prevails once again. And Mousesports are right back in it. No one is safe in a 13-2 scoreline. And it will be Sticko mowing them down one by one at the USP. Mousesports are back, baby. And we'll see Fnatic presumably buy up in the next round with the AKs. They're just Glocks. Nothing else with this one.
Oh. Bye-bye. Bye. Yep.
How's he still alive? There we go. Finally.
Not much to say about that.
Just get it out of the way.
13 to 4, AKs come out. Grenades come out. There will be a lot of danger here for Mousesports. Do they go aggressive? What do they do? You'd imagine they would play 3 long to start with, you know, the usual. Prevent any long timings, but no. It's only 4 toward, well, 2 towards B, 2 towards middle. Sonny's just running up mids. My goodness, he's going for it. Gets denied though.
Back to his quarters. The MP7 is out, not the MP5.
It's Chris J.
But the MP7, which is literally better.
Just generally better. Chris J, man, it's his staple. He can't switch.
It's a better gun anyway.
It's true.
Sonny will take one of the weaker guns, the weakest gun in the fray. Since he's low health, reduce the risk of dropping a stronger weapon, although, well, who knows? They are up against AKs anyway. It's not an eco round, back in the room. Long has been taken for Fnatic. There's a minute on the clock. We've got Crims lurking in the tunnels around the B-bomb site. He can cut off rotation if they try to go through mids. But what will the other 4 do in the meantime?
Ooh, weird smokes.
It's dangerous, isn't it? CTs can get behind that.
The tease through it, though. Someone's got the wrong resolution, clearly.
Oh. Nice attempt. Oscar finds the head. Finds a good tag again. He is dangerous as hell with his scout. Just tagging them up for days. Lighting them up with the scouts. And now it's just 2 left and they are critically wounded.
Oh
Oscar will have at them. Just finishing them off. Just eating them up.
Not sure what Fnatic were doing with those really awkward smokes. Really made things uncomfortable for the cross. But there you go. Oscar gets 3 kills with a scout, tagged up about 6 different points with that weapon, finds an AK in the end, and the comeback really is on. Great work. Lovely stuff. Easy does it. There we go. Crims will save the AK. They don't really have much else to work with, so CZs, PD50s, bit of armor. As the lost bonus racks up for them. Not going to close this one out early, but might not get the chance.
Will be a B burst, perhaps, from Fnatic. Which, given the weaponry, could work out. But there's 2 players in middle for Mousesports to support fast rotation. So to win a B split is to kill Rops immediately. That's what they would have to do, because otherwise reinforcements comes in and there's not much they can do.
Where is that going?
Where is that going? Oh, wow, that's pretty damn cool. Wow, that's a really cool one.
Okay, well, that's isolating the CTs on the site, making the rotation a lot harder. So bomb plant looks fairly likely. Oscar has a Molotov. Stiko's got a HE. Can HE the back boxes or Molotov it, whatever you prefer. There's a flash, but no follow through with it. There is one more. Now, under the window is a strong position, so a team like Big will drop a Molotov there. Where will these guys go? Oscar will go Molotov back boxes. Lining up the HE. Seiko keeping his gun out for the time being. He's got a HE though. Ah, behind the door. Could have gone deeper. And here they come. That's a massive frag from Stiko. Crims 1 versus 2. He's got a great angle for 1v1. But the rounds will be won. The skulls collected by Mousesports.
That smoke was sick. Oh my god, so little time. If he picked up 1 more kill, probably wins the round. But yeah, that smoke was really cool. I haven't seen that before.
Let's have a look at it. So that's from short. Throws it from there. It doesn't look too hard, actually.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's so cool.
And it goes all the way to the door. Sorry, well, I think we've exposed them now. Their little secret.
Yeah.
Whatever they had in mind. I've never seen that before. That is really cool.
I like it a lot. Cat boost coming in. The classic cat boost. Will JW be able to check for it? Obviously, Oscar's going to be straight in. Spotted now, so no repeat coming in from Exist. Oscar will back away. Crab walk away. Crab people.
Dan, the crab people. Captia. Crab them. Infest them with crabs.
South Park reference. Crab people, but have you watched South Park?
Not in the last 10 years.
Okay. Stico, nice flash through. Good follow-up. Mousesports pick up an early frag. Roland trying to keep himself safe as he takes more map control, taking away the stairs. And that now unlocks his, well, allows him to pressure into A if he wants to. Doesn't have, well actually no, he does have a lot of utility left still. Where did Fnatic go? They've not been given a pick. At this point, if they know the execute into the A site, they should probably just do it from this short position. How about that? It's a nice pickup. 4v4, 35 seconds to go.
Oh yes. Fnatic looking to post their first round here in the second half. Mousesports right back in this. Christian's going to nail that shot, no problem at all. No smoke, no flashes. Rops has got them locked down. I don't see a world where Fnatic can pick this round up unless Brolan exist.
Oh
Find
my
headshots
God.
out of nowhere. What the hell just happened there? It goes down to the 2-on-2. Mousesports in a prime position to go for the retake here. They've got the incendiaries, HEs, and in they come, barreling through is Stico. And surely Brolan can't finish this one off. It's going to be such a difficult procedure up against Oscar. The superstar AWP player can't do it. It will be Brolan. And an amazing individual performance there with the AK-47, tapping away, managing to get it done. That was absolutely epic by him. It was looking like there was no chance of the AWP at the back of the site. And comes in, Rex House of Exist. They might have them here.
Look at this buy.
20 for 8. It is a playground for Brolan. Dust2. Not many places to hide. Sunny with a dirty scout. How is he still alive? I'm surprised. I thought JW connected both those shots.
Me too.
Can only assume that he strafed first because of many a sniper.
No helmets at all on these players. That Mag 10 could run wild.
Mac 10 on Dust2. Don't often see that.
Save for a special occasion. Now discarded.
Still alive.
Yeah, I was about to say it. It's like, how are they?
That's a problem. You really need Oscar to be out of the round.
just get him out. This is really awkward now. They have loads of utility, but weapons aren't bad from Mousesports. Is that for car? Where's that going? Okay, just a corner smoke. Stico's in a forward position, so he has full info on A long. So, oh, that's quite the gap. That's quite the gap. Oh my God! How does that not connect? Chris J doesn't connect it, and now Oscar does finally go down. Chris J trying to get up on top of the box here to see what he can find. Nothing though. 4 versus 3. Fnatic looking very strong here on the A bomb side. Do Mousesports commit with what they have?
Ooh, they'll probably have to at this point. They'll be completely broken if they don't win this round. Stico doing what he can with the MP5, and that's quite a lot actually. And will be traded out eventually by Crims and Rops. With the FAMAS, this is the chance now. Needs to find the next kill. Flashbang to be deployed. It's up in the air. It has to connect. We'll see if he wants to commit to the frag. He does, but Brolan takes him down. And Sunny left in a 1 versus 1, but surely can't win this one. Brolan was facing, finds the 15th round, and that was a difficult buy from Mousesports to begin with. I think their money is absolutely destroyed. They're going to need 9 rounds in a row, and it all starts here with the scouts again through the door.
Juicy. I'm still waiting to see double HEs. I mean, especially if you're fighting for long, there's a lot of grenade usage. So maybe it's just not going to happen later on in a round. But when no smoke's set up on a short position, just HEs flying behind them when Ts are setting up their smokes. All of Fnatic together, and Oscar is behind them. With a scout, of course. Triple scout for Mousesports in this round.
Oh, Oscar's behind.
How on earth is he going to do this? He's not. Oops. It's the bomb spotted, however. This is carrying the bomb, so they know where that is, but they are still losing numbers. Shots in the dark for Stico. Chris J's close to 5-7. And there he goes as well. Looks like this is indeed the saloon closing for Mousesports. Never mind the last chance.
Yes. something disgusting happens. It won't. Fnatic will bounce back, but 3 points on the leaderboard there after getting destroyed on Inferno. Really difficult to dissect that one. If you look at the stats right now, it's Fnatic that picked Inferno. They get wrecked 13-2 in the first half. We move into Dust2, Mousesports pick. They get wrecked 13-2 in the first half. Two polarizing games that don't make a lot of sense. But still, we did say coming into this one, Fnatic, this map suits their play style. And you can see Brolan actually performing out of his mind. That's what we want to see from this young superstar. Dan, did that impress you?
Yeah, it's very nice to see how well Fnatic played here, especially how well he played on that long position. Obviously, that was a shutdown in multiple rounds, and it was a go-to for Mousesports, just taken out of the equation. And they seem to struggle to really find other solutions after that.
Yes, indeed. Here's Sticko getting it done at the pistol, the lifeline for Mousesports that kept them in the game, but ultimately it was too little too late. Oscar had some great sequences. He tried his absolute best. You can see the scoreline at this point, 13-4 down. It was all in vain towards the end. Sticko, he is playing very well today as well. So there we go, Mousesports to let this one slip by. Remember, it is Sticko returning, and the map was not going to be perfect for Mousesports, but the same can be said for Fnatic as well. Here are the scores. Brolan, 25 kills, only 8 deaths given away as well. That's not bad at all. Exists, good numbers by him. Pretty much everyone contributing on the Fnatic side. Rob's 7 and 17. He plays that B-bomb side, didn't really get going at all. Chris J, quiet again, and Oscar. We saw Mousesports yesterday, I think, on Dust2, had the same
Yeah,
problem.
they got crushed by an IP.
Yeah, the same thing, right? And it's just like, it was the same numbers. You didn't see Chris J or Oscar up there at all. And here's how the leaderboard looks. After all that, Mousesports will still be up there in the number 2 spot, 8 and 4. Fnatic start to grind their way in now. Only played 6 games and only 2 wins, 4 losses against them. Not a very compelling case to make it to the playoffs at that point.
I feel like if you look at FaZe, NIP, LDLC versus Pro and Fnatic, they're all essentially more or less in the same place at the moment. Most teams have games in hand over FaZe and NIP and are 1 or 2 games behind. So I think that's one big bunch, which I'm sure FaZe, the likes of FaZe and NIP will expect to separate themselves from. But time will tell if they can do that.
Excellent stuff. I enjoyed those games. Although they were quite one-sided, we had some of the most ludicrous individual displays I think I've ever seen. That 1 versus 3, collateral kill the orb, will go down on our memories, I think, for forever.
Sunny's ace as well.
Sunny's ace as well. We had
great
so many
fun.
cool things.
Yeah, and
amazing.
I've got North America to come.
Well, that's the whole thing. We've got North America coming right after this. That's full of hype as well. We've got some great games there. We've got NRG versus Rogue to kick it off, and NRG again versus the infamous Luminosity playing after that. We're back in about an hour and 20 minutes, considering those games are so quick. So make sure you come back for that, and we'll see you there.